What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And if you're not familiar with the series, it's my rambling series in which I just talk to the camera unedited as if we are friends in a room just enjoying each other's company. And I want to talk to you about a lot of stuff today. I want to talk to you about the state of my YouTube channel. I want to talk to you about my state of health. I want to talk to you about my state of mental health. I want to talk to you about the world around us. And I want to talk about just everything going on. First, the health update, because I know that a lot of people are interested in that. So I hit about 360 pounds just before breaking my arm, and right there is where I stayed while my arm is broken. If you haven't noticed, for the last few videos, I haven't been wearing the cast, and that's because my arm is almost healed. I got 3 different doctor's appointments this week, one of which is to get this arm x-rayed, and then to focus more on physical therapy. And if you haven't noticed, I've been doing my physical therapy. I have some decent range of motion already. Doctor tells me I'll never do this again. Bullshit, doctor. I'm going to do that again. But for now, all I can do is this. But I'm not even supposed to be able to do this yet. But I'm very happy to be able to do this. I've been working very hard to get my range of motion back. I probably should still be wearing my sling until that doctor's appointment this week, until the okays the removal of the sling. I knew I was ready. I know when I'm ready. I'm going to push it. If I get a minor setback because I pushed it too hard, that's okay. So when it comes to the weight loss, I have a general practitioner's meeting this week, just see my family doctor. Hopefully, he's going to get me off of my heart medication because I'm so tired of being on it. It makes me tired all the time. I feel like my blood pressure is very, very good. We will see. That's the big hope for that one. And then the third meeting is the 1-year anniversary with my gastric bypass surgeon. Now, I already know that my gastric bypass surgeon will consider me a success because I have been a success, having lost over 100 and some pounds from the surgery. I don't remember the goal that we set for ourselves. I know it was closer to 300. I don't know exactly where it was. I was hoping to be under 300 by now. Being 360 is not where I wanted to be, but it is a very, very good place to be, while simultaneously being way too fat with at least 100 more pounds needing to go. But it's still the best shape I've ever been in. So I think the meeting will go well. We still got another 6 months of really decent targeting weight loss. I just need to eat better. I just need to move more. I just need to do what I'm doing and do a lot more of it. And that's what we'll reconfirm this week. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll give you an update on all of this stuff on Twitter and elsewhere. That leads me to the state of the YouTube channel, which I really am excited about. If you haven't noticed, the last few videos, the views have been up, 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 up. And I'll tell you what I think has changed. 3 major factors. The first of which, everybody's gone back to school, so you're watching more YouTube as you go back to school. You're watching more YouTube as you settle in, get ready for the end of summer, the beginning of fall. That's awesome. I'm so glad to have you watching. Second of which is I have started making some pretty big changes to how I create my content. The first of which, if you haven't noticed, there's been a little bit more editing. It's caused people to watch for longer and be more interested. There will never be any editing, I think, in this series unless I want to throw up a picture or I want to throw up something like this, because I just want this to be an intimate conversation between friends. But there might even end up being some editing here. I've always needed to edit more. I always needed to take advantage of the old adage in showbiz, show, don't tell. Show. So I've been trying to show more, whether it's just screenshots or quotes or things along that lines. And I think overall, I'm very satisfied with how the videos look. And I think you are as well. If you haven't noticed, in this video, probably my first rambling video without the cans, without my headphones, it's a little awkward. It's a little weird. I'm used to being able to hear my own voice and any sounds my machine is making so that I can turn them off and stuff like that. I don't know if we're getting good sound right now. I'm used to having that feedback. But the reason I wore my headphones in most of my videos, it's because I didn't like the way I looked. I felt I was fat and weird. It was a thing when I started wearing my headphones in YouTube videos. A lot of gamers did when they were creating their content, creating their videos, even when they were just talking to the camera. I've decided I like the way I look without the headphones. I like the way I look now. I'm not so ashamed. Even though I'm red-faced and messy-haired and neck-bearded with messed-up teeth, I kind of like how I look right now, and I think you guys are responding to it as well, so I'm setting those aside. I don't think that's helping with the channel views or anything like that. But the third reason is I've started creating content for the people who love me and for myself, and not for the people who are criticizing me or negative. And I realized something interesting. For the last 6 months or a year, I have focused on what are people going to think about my divorce? What are people going to think about my surgery? And when somebody said something negative, I listened to it. Your content is terrible. I will change for this one guy who thinks my content is terrible. Not for the 150,000 people that watched that content, but for the one guy who hated it. I will change who I am for the handful of people on this little website here who despise me. Or I could focus on the hundreds of thousands of people that like who I am. Well, I'm going to create the content that those people want me to create. If they don't like the thing I'm currently creating, I'll create different stuff. Why don't I create content that you guys are enjoying, the people who sit through these rambling videos, the people who like it? So I started listening to the positive feedback. And more importantly, I think, on top of that, I started listening to myself. I want to talk about the James Gunn situation. So I'm going to, and I don't care if there's a negative backlash or not. I want to talk about this Battlefield 5 situation. I don't care if there's a negative feedback or not. I don't care if gamers don't like it, if the Kotaku and Action guys don't like it. I don't care if the people folks at Gamer Godsy don't like it. I don't care if my sponsors don't like it. I like it. And I know some of you will like it too. And the last 10 or so videos have been focused around that, and those are some of the best viewed videos I've created this whole year. I think it's the path to recovery. I think it's the path to victory. I feel like you guys have given me another chance at this YouTube thing all over again. And I plan to take advantage of that. I plan to do you very well. I plan to make you very happy that you've chosen to do that. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for caring. It all goes back to a conversation I had with another YouTuber, and I won't tell you who this YouTuber is. It's a fellow creator, and we were talking about the content that I create and the way that I create it, and he's like, I don't understand. Why are you creating content for people who hate you? Why don't you create content for you? And I'm like, yeah, but there's so many people that hate your content. They think you're clickbaity. They think you're BS. They think you're crap. And he's like, and I understand that, but I'm creating content for me. This is what I want to do. This is the video I want to film. It'll find an audience because I like it and I want to do it and I enjoy it. And people like me and they might like what I'm creating. And if they don't, that's okay too. And I really started thinking about that. You know, at the end of the day, more people won't watch your content than will. More people will never know that you exist than will. Focus on the people who do. Focus on the people that will. And more importantly, focus on yourself. If you're not creating content you're not passionate about, then no one's going to watch it because you're not passionate about it. But this rambling series I'm passionate about, and I bet it'll get 100,000 views. I was passionate about the James Gunn situation, the Battlefield 5 situation. There's a few more, the YouTuber burnout. I'm so excited about these topics. I'm so glad to talk about mental health. I'm so excited to talk about my struggles. I'm so glad to bring Francis back for Francis Fridays. I'm so glad to be doing this. I feel invigorated and excited and just ready to pump out good quality content for the first time since my divorce, since my surgery. Took me a while to get back to here. Feels good to be back. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this rambling video. I hope you enjoyed the health updates, the mental health updates. I hope you're enjoying the state of the channel. And I hope you're enjoying the other videos I'm uploading outside of this one. Might not be upload for a few days because I got a bunch of stuff to do with the doctors and stuff like that. But I hope you guys bear with me. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below if you like what I'm doing here. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever a video goes live. If you want to do me a favor, watch one of the videos that pop up here. Watch another video. I think you'll be glad you did.